Hey everybody, it's me, it's Payson. I'm here again. I'm here in Full Metal, flying solo. Don't have a manager today, but I am repping my Fun DMC shirt. Apparently there were some technical mishaps in the back, but we're all good. So maybe you won't even see this due to editing. Mark's a great player. I've played him before in Warzone. I hope to have the same result as our Warzone singles match last time. I have a lot of fun in this league. Deep-cut is something that I feel like I'm starting to get better at that, and it's something I finally started to find the joy of. So, yeah, let's get started.
I'm here. I hate doing these by myself. That means I gotta talk. Why do I gotta sit here and talk? Nobody wants to hear me talk. Like nobody cares. But yeah, I mean, I'm here again facing Payson because apparently I face everybody in this Fun DMC group over here at Full Metal. Faced David last time. That didn't go well. I'm not in a car this time at least, so that's at least one thing to look forward to. But yeah, here I play Payson. Hopefully I do better than I did last time. And I guess, I'll be ready for my next match with Robert Kastner.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Full Metal Singles. I'm not your average host today. It's me, Andrew, the Dive Bar. And with me, as always, is Brian Michaels. Brian, how are you doing tonight?
You're quite below average host. Because, Kirk doesn't like to, do his responsibilities. They don't even have the normal people running the stream. So this could be a clusterfuck. But,
absolutely, especially with you and me here.
But at least we have the two biggest assholes in the leagues who nobody likes. They never have anything but mean things to say about people, and they are both here to make our lives hell.
Absolutely correct. No, but not really. We have two actually my favorite people in the community. Mark, the big chill Menchaca. Menchaca always having like the best nickname in the fan leagues, in my opinion. And Payson, the Cinemaster Johnson. Some of the best hair in the fan leagues. But so, yeah, this is actually going to be a really interesting match. Both of these players are people that we know are very, very skilled, very talented. And I think that this is going to be a match to watch out for.
It really is. I mean, these are two guys that I figure at some point are going to be playing for titles. Maybe while I still have it, who knows? But so I'm always watching out for these guys. So I'm just here to do my, enemy research. So
yeah, all right. So what do you say we bring them in?
Sure.
All right. Introducing first, he has a strength of the Coen brothers. I had to double check that because I'm a professional. He is Payson, the Cinemaster Johnson.
I thought Ethan was going to be hosting, so I guess I'm going to have to put my Being John Malkovich Blu-ray away because I was going to try to kiss up, but hello.
Ooh, nope, you're stuck with us. And introducing second, with the strength of Matthew McConaughey, sweet, he is Mark, the Big Chill Menchaca.
I just have this box of an owl puzzle. I didn't bring any Blu-rays. I didn't think it was show and tell.
I have a little Wally figure. Does that
count? Brian gets 4 points for that.
Yes.
My favorite movie.
All right, so gentlemen, we're going to hop into round one. Round one's going to work like this. It's the whiteboard round. You guys know how this works. 8 questions, 8 points. You get all 8 right. You get a bonus question. You get that right. You get 9 points. Good for you. So with that being said, Payson, are you ready?
I'm good.
Mark, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Brian, why don't you hit them up with question number 1?
I will hit them up with question 1 in the category of animated films. What famous pop star voices Gratuity Tip Tucci in 2015's Home?
Now, do you leave a tip when you how much of a tip do you leave when you go out?
Honestly, I'm a cheap bastard. No, but I don't feel that one of those people who just feels to leave a certain percentage tip. I'm actually base it on the service I get. So which
fair enough.
I think is how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Don't just automatically expect the money from me. Anyway.
5, 4. Great. I'm still waiting for my tip. 2, 1. Mark.
Great. Brian's Mr. Pink. Rihanna.
And Payson.
If it starts raining, anyone on this call can stand under my umbrella. Rihanna.
Okay. And for the record, I didn't say I don't tip.
Yes.
That is correct.
All right.
So,
Question 2. Andrew, go for it.
here we go. Now I'm back. I'm back now. Question number 2. It's going to come in classics. What classic musical features the songs Something's Coming and Cool?
One more time.
Repeat.
Great, of course. Category is classics. What classic musical features the songs Something's Coming, Tonight, and Cool?
Is it Cool as Ice, the musical? You have no response to that. You know you're a big Vanilla Ice fan. Come on, man.
I want to say something so bad, but we're on a live call, and I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna call you that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna start with Payson
Just a guess. An American in Paris.
and Mark.
West Side Story.
West Side Story is correct.
No shit. Really? Wow.
It is. Mark earning bonus points with me. Brian, hit him up with question number 3.
Question 3. In the category of scores and soundtracks. What 2000s, like as in the whole decade, rom-com features a soundtrack with the songs I Want to Dance with Somebody, Vienna, and Thriller?
Have you ever been to Vienna?
I have not. I've rarely been outside the country. I think I was through the bottom of Canada at one point, and then one summer I took a trip to like London with a day in Paris. That's as much as I've been out of the country.
Repeat.
3. All right. That's Payson's first repeat.
Oh,
Brian?
that's me.
Yep.
What 2000s rom-com features a soundtrack with the songs I Want to Dance with Somebody, Vienna, and Thriller?
Now, I've only been outside the country once myself. It was Aruba, though. It's pretty nice. Blue waters, blue skies. 5,
Aruba,
4,
Jamaica.
3.
Ooh, I want to take you.
God damn it. 2,
Bermuda.
1. Pens down. Mark.
These are all songs that exist, so I said Mamma Mia.
And Payson.
I think it might be 13 going on 30.
That is
And we
correct.
have a tie game again.
Well,
No perfect rounds.
Your next category is going to come in the 1980s. In The Thing, what profession does Kurt Russell's character R.J. McCready have? We are missing. We should have had Michael McCanley to guest host that question.
We're sorry for just bringing on guest hosts for individual questions like Jeopardy.
That would be great. Why aren't we doing that? 5,
Just pre-record them, and I'll
4,
just bring them in on the stream.
3. Brian, we got to do that next time. 2, 1. Payson, let's start with you.
I hope I didn't underthink this. Doctor?
And Mark.
helicopter pilot.
That is correct.
Okay. Yep.
He even got the right vehicle.
Oh shit.
Category 5 is comedy. Who plays sleazy private investigator Pat Healy in There's Something About Mary?
I think that there's something about Kurt Russell.
Oh, I thought you were going to say me.
I was actually at first, but then I was decided against.
You decided there wasn't anything about me? Thanks.
Nope, not
Thanks
a
for that.
thing. Not a thing.
Huh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our painter is great. Mark
Well, we got the right one. I said Matt Dillon.
and Payson.
Matt Dillon.
That is correct. And your next question is going to come in coming of age / teen. Mr. Hall teaches what subject in Clueless? Clueless. The story of, answering trivia questions in the championship match. I don't know.
Often, yes.
5, 4,
Depending on
3,
who does the writing.
2,
If Bar writes it, holy shit.
1. How dare you? You won with my questions. Pens down. Let's start with Payson.
It's one of two. I put history.
And Mark.
Drama.
Both incorrect. It was actually debate.
Oh, okay.
Debate.
Nope, not gonna hit that.
Question 7. Your next to last question. I'm not using the other one.
What, the pentultimate?
I do have the power right now. All right, question 7. The category of recent releases. Who voices the Blue Falcon in Scoob? Actually, with this exclamation point. So Scoob.
Sort of like all the other ones, like Oklahoma and Moulin Rouge. Oliver.
I actually wrote a category one time, punctuation in titles.
That needs to happen more often. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Imagine Casablanca. Let's start with Mark.
Be weird if I got this one wrong. Mark Wahlberg.
It would be weird if you got that one wrong. Payson.
I was gonna say I noticed a little bit of bias with that question. Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, well, I didn't rank them.
Neither of us wrote these. Can't complain about it.
All right, and Brian, let's switch us back just real quick.
Oh, sorry.
The editors are going to hate this.
This right? Or you guys switch? I don't know. I haven't run a stream since they let you drag and drop.
And your final question is going to come in plot summary because Full Metal. Name the blah.
Name the
I'm
blah.
going to start over. Name the film from the plot. A group of friends search for love and success in grunge-era Seattle. Do you like grunge?
There was some grunge I liked.
Were you a big Screaming Trees fan?
No. Actually, at the time when grunge first hit, I was like anti-grunge because they were killing out my beloved hair metal.
2, 1. I knew that's where you were going. Pens down.
Sorry.
Let's go to Payson.
It's Empire Records or Reality Bites. I'm really going to kick myself, but I put singles.
And Mark.
Scribble down Reality Bites.
It is singles.
Okay.
So that will, Brian, if I am correct, that ties it up 5-5.
That tied it back up. That is correct.
Excellent. With that, we're actually going to just head straight into round 2. Round 2 is the your standard wheel round. The leading competitor will decide to go first or second, but because they're tied, we're going to give it to Mark. The wheel will be spun and land on either a category or a color. If a color is spun, the competitor with the corresponding color will choose a category for themselves or their opponent. If the category is spun, the competitor can choose to take it or respin. If they respin, they will have to stick with whatever the category the wheel lands on, though. So no third spins. You're not getting one. Don't even try it. From the category, the competitor will receive 4 questions worth 2 points each. Multiple choice is available, but that will reduce the point value to 1 point. However, opponents can steal the points available if the question is answered incorrectly, but, stealing's for criminals. You don't want to be a criminal, do you?
Yeah, I much preferred round 1 where you didn't read the whole text of the rules. Anyway.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Mark, do you want to spin first or second?
I'll go second.
Oh, sorry. Let me give you your categories so you can to help you decide. Your categories today are sports, Oscars, Warren Beatty, horror, the Hemsworth brothers, musicals, fantasy sci-fi, wedding movies, the Coen brothers, which is Payson's strength, Matthew McConaughey, which is Mark's strength, and then, of course, red and black. So, Mark, first or second?
Wedding movies, what's that about? I'll go second.
Okay. Well, that means, Payson, you can choose what color you would like.
I'll go black.
All right.
Black, yeah.
So, Payson, this will be your spin.
Oh, look at that.
Oscars, would you like to keep that or spin again?
I think I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. Brian, why don't you ask Payson his questions in Oscars?
In Oscars. All right. Payson, your first question in Oscars. What film won Best Picture for films released in 1983?
1983 was Terms of Endearment.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 2. For what film did Robert Altman earn his first Best Director nomination?
Director nomination.
Five.
Multiple.
Is it A, Nashville, B, MASH, C, The Long Goodbye, or D, McCabe and Mrs. Miller?
Great, so both ones. MASH.
That is correct for 1 point.
Should have gone with it. Okay.
Question 3. How many Oscars was 1992's Chaplin nominated for?
Least favorite types of questions. Multiple choice.
Is it A1, B2, C3, or D4?
One.
That is incorrect, Mark. For the 1 point steal, is it A1, B2, C3, or D4?
I was thinking, right. I'll say 3.
That is correct for a 1 point steal.
Good job.
They were for Best Actor, Art Direction, and Score. Payson, your fourth question in Oscars. What is the only Oscar that The Crying Game won?
Best Original Screenplay.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, so Payson pulling 5 points out of the round, Mark with a 1 point steal. So I currently have a score of 10-6.
Yes, that is what I have.
All right.
All right, so we will be going over to Mark for his spin. Mark, here's your first spin. Maybe the only spin if you like what you have. Nope, you're going to get a second spin.
I meant to do this because I hate when we respin. So I took it off.
All right, well, this is your first spin.
Wedding movies.
must
Which
be
Mark
fate.
is movies about weddings or featuring weddings, whatever.
Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome. Do you want that, or do you want to spin again?
Gotta spin again, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, spin it again.
Lovely.
Musicals.
Lovely. Great.
Well, it's very fitting that I get to ask these questions to you. Mark, you ready for your first question in musicals?
Ask them in song.
Why not?
You will not get that, Brian. Your first question. In A Rock of Ages, after Sherry and Drew break up, she ends up working at what type of establishment?
A strip club.
That is correct for 2 points.
Movie sucks.
It does.
You guys both watched that movie?
I've watched it many times. Shocker.
Yeah, well, we feel sorry for you, Brian. Your next question, Mark. Who plays... I gotta make sure I get this name right. Who plays Horace Vandergelder in 1968's Hello, Dolly?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Jack Lemmon, B, William Holden, C, Gene Kelly, or D, Walter Matthau. Five, four.
Say Walter Matthau.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Good job.
In what 2014 musical will you find the film within the film titled Moonquake Lake?
Okay. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, The Last 5 Years, B, Annie, C, Muppets Most Wanted, or D, The Book of Life.
Can I hear the options again?
Of course. Your options are A, The Last 5 Years, B, Annie, C. Muppets Most Wanted, or D. The Book of Life?
Say Muppets Most Wanted.
That is incorrect. Payson, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A. The Last 5 Years, B. Annie, C. Muppets Most Wanted, or D. The Book of Life.
I'm going to go with my first guess and say Annie.
That is correct for 1 point. And Mark, your final question in this round. What Oscar winner directed 1979's Hair?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A. Milos Forman, B. George Roy Hill, C. Bob Fosse, or D. John G. Avildsen.
Bob Fosse.
That is incorrect. Chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A. Milos Forman, B. George Roy Hill, C. Bob Fosse, or D. John G. Avildsen.
Milos Forman.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. So, with that is the end of round 2, and we will be right back after a quick score count. All right. After round 2, we have a score of Payson with 12 points, and Mark not far behind with 9 points. But we are going into round 3. This is the deep cuts round, where literally anything can happen. With that, here are the rules of round 3. There will be 1 question that's worth 2 points and 2 that are worth 4 points. There is no multiple choice available, but guess what? There's no stealing, at least this time. A wheel will be spun to determine the movie for each question that you guys get, and you will each get the opportunity to respin 1 time, but 1 time only. Once again, no extra spins, no third spin. So, be smart about your choice. If a movie has no questions remaining for a respective point value, they will get a technical respin. The player in the the player behind will start answering questions first. Once that player ties or moves ahead, then we will move on to the other player. And each player will go back and forth answering their questions until a player is mathematically eliminated. So with that, your movies for this match, as a reminder, were Paddington 2, Demolition Man, Instant Family, Liar Liar, Hot Rod, Barton Fink, The Color of Money, and Training Day. With that, we will be giving Mark his first spin. Here is your 2 point spin, Mark. Hot Rod. Do you want that, or do you want to spin again?
Let's take it.
All right. Well, Brian, since I asked Mark his questions in round 2, why don't you ask him in round 3?
All right. Mark, your 2 point question in Hot Rod. Somewhere.
We'll edit this out in post.
No, don't. Think be awkward. All right. Your 2 pointer. Who plays Jonathan?
Will Arnett.
That is correct for 2 points.
And just to be clear, I have 2 repeats. Mark has all 3, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
And you both have your challenge.
Yeah.
So Mark is at 11. He is still behind by 1 point, so we'll move on to his first 4 point question. Demolition Man.
Do you want that, or do you want to take your respin?
Yeah, let's take it.
All right.
Okay.
Brian, hit him up
4
with
point
the first
question
one.
in Demolition Man. What is the password Phoenix uses to undo his restraint and escape from the cryo prison?
Teddy bear.
That is correct.
For 4 big points. And with that, he takes the lead with 15. All right, Payson, here is your first spin. Instant Family, do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll take it.
All right, I can see Mark chomping at the bit in the background there. Your 2-point question in Instant Family is, who plays Grandma Sandy?
I was gonna look her name up. Julie Haggerty. I know it's the other one.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. We were looking for Margot Martindale. All right. Well, you still have your 4-point question, your first one. And Brian, let's bring that wheel back up. Back to Instant Family. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Oh. I mean, I feel good on my notes. Yeah. I'll save my respin. I'll take Instant Family here. I'll try.
All right. So, Payson, your first 4-point question in the movie Instant Family is, what number is written on the jersey of the dream child that October is drawing on the whiteboard?
$12. I'll save my repeats. I'm so sorry. 12. It's not right.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 74. 74.
I did not even think about that. Yep.
All right. Here is your final 4-point spin, or maybe if you want to use your respin. Hot Rod.
There is so much in this movie. I'm going to use my respin.
I am disappointed in you, but okay. I love it.
Okay.
You're going to get it anyway.
At least you don't have to think about whether or not you regret using your respin.
Yeah.
This is true. All right. So, Payson, let's get rid of that wheel. Payson, your 4-point question in Hot Rod. After Rod first meets Jonathan, he asks Denise about who would win in a fight between 2 food items. Name both foods he says are fighting in the scenario.
Grilled cheese and taco.
For 4 big points. All right, so here's the scenario. Mark still has his last 4-point question. He has his respin still as well. He has his challenge and all 3 repeats. If he hits this, he wins the match. If he misses this, Payson will win this match. This has been a great match either way, you guys. You guys are fantastic. Mark, your first chance at the 4-point is... There we go.
Sorry, I knocked out my headphone. I had to fix that.
Barton Fink, do you want that, or do you want to spin again?
Yeah, this one makes me a little nervous. I'll spin again.
All right. We're going to spin again. Demolition Man.
Alrighty.
All right. The final question of the match, one way or the other. Demolition Man. All right. Mark, for 4 points. When Spartan Huxley and Garcia are on their way to the museum to find Phoenix, Garcia and Huxley are singing a song that is an advertisement for what product?
Repeat the question.
This Mark's first repeat.
When Spartan Huxley and Garcia are on their way to the museum to find Phoenix, Garcia and Huxley are singing a song that is an advertisement for what product?
Okay. Armor hot dogs.
And your winner, Mark, the Big Chill Menchaca. That is the correct answer. So that is a score of 19-16. Either way, a very close match. Let's talk to our unfortunate second place finisher first today. Payson, dude, you put up a really great game today. Unfortunately, just the wheel round in round 3 doesn't always work out the way that we all want to, but you still hit a crazy amount of points for a match. Most people hitting that much would normally win. How are you feeling today? What are your thoughts coming out of this match?
I feel okay. Wish I could have done a lot better in round 3. I can't believe I didn't even consider to write down a jersey number for a player. It seems like such like a visual thing. And for cast members, I recognized that it was the grandmother from The Americans, but I thought with Julie Haggerty, Michael O'Keefe, Isabella Moner, I was like, they're not going to go that deep. And I just couldn't pull it out. Mark, you played a great game, and I can't deny that.
We've all had that moment, but honestly, once again, you still did a great game. Is there anyone that you'd like to play? Like when you get your chance to come back?
I'm good with anyone. It's going to be nice to relax for a little. I have a lot of other trivia leagues I need to take care of, but yeah, I'll take anyone that comes my way.
Ooh, you hear that, Brian? He said that he has other trivia leagues that he needs to take care of. Wow. I think
we conquer one at a time. It's hard to conquer them all at once.
Yeah, exactly. But I think
I'll come back here and conquer this one after he takes care of that.
yeah, exactly. Brian, do you have any last thoughts for Payson?
No, I mean, he actually had a pretty good match. I mean, everyone's going to have those questions here and there. You're like, oh, I think I knew that one, or I maybe should have taken a chance for 2 points on this one. But that's going to be any match. You never know how it's going to go, and especially when you have 2 rounds involving wheels, and you don't know what details to study within a particular movie. It's tough. But I mean, this is a match. It came down to every single question was used. The last question for both people, and it's a matter of hit it or miss it. And just Mark managed to squeak it out this time.
With that, Payson, thank you so much for coming. We always enjoy having you around. You're a great player and a great guy. All right, and let's bring in our winner today, Mark the Big Chill Menchaca. Mark, man, you put up a fantastic round 3, a fantastic match overall. I know that you've been wanting a win especially after David. This must feel great to you. Am I right?
Well, it's always nice when I get all my round 3 questions right. I came in here last time against David. I look like a schmuck. All those, Oscar and Homeward Bound 2, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I was really nervous when he spun Oscars, and then I got musical, and I'm like, oh, this shit is over. Like it's done after that. But no, my boy Marky Mark helped me out today, so it all works out.
Mark Wahlberg always helps out when necessary. Well, depending on who it is, honestly. But with that, I'm trying to find who you're playing next. Unfortunately, the message chain is way too long. I'll tell you afterwards. Brian, any thoughts to Mark as he moves on?
Thank you, Andrew, for that. That's riveting entertainment to things you'll tell him later. No, I mean, Mark's a good player. I mean, obviously, me and him have been playing it up for a while, and he usually comes out on the top end of it. So, like I said, I mean, Payson's not going anywhere. He'll be back, and he's going to climb his way back up, I'm sure. And Mark, is going to continue his journey right now, and we'll see how much farther he goes. But he played a great game, especially, he struggled a little bit in round 2, but still came back and win it in the end because that deep cuts round can make and break matches. So. Yeah,
absolutely. And Mark, you've proved again how scary of a competitor you are. I'm scared of you. I'll tell you that much right now. But thank you so much for coming, man. Congratulations. Brian,
yes.
That was quite a match, actually.
That match was everything I thought it was going to be. I mean, I didn't know, if it's going to be 2 perfect games or 2 really bad games. What I did know is it's going to be a close match. Depending on how the questions were, I could see them both just staying neck and neck. And sure enough, tied after 1 round, a small lead after 2, but then, Mark came back in round 3 and won it. And like I said, every question got used. So that's the kind of match I like. I like the close ones.
Yeah, absolutely. When both players have to hit their final 4-point question, you know that it's a good game, especially when it comes to these 2. But with that being said, congratulations to both Mark and Payson. And for myself, Brian, Mark, and Payson, this is Full Metal Singles. yeah, have a great day, guys.